Today we are here at the Qatar Animal Welfare Society to take a first look at the incredible job that some of Doha residents are doing to protect the rights of misplaced animals. Today Lindsay as well, she's going to be adopting one of the cats.
I have a cat at home called Gabriel, and he's been quite lonely, but today we will take him free.
We are going to walk you through the process of adopting an animal from the shelter if you decide to take one of these amazing, beautiful animals home.
Let's go check it out.
Today with us is Lina. She's one of the volunteers at the shelter. Tell us a little bit about QAWS and how everything started.
Sure. So the Qatar Animal Welfare Society in 2004, it started by Janet, who's the founder of QAWS, but its main purpose is to care for abandoned animals with the ultimate aim of rehoming them. So it started very humbly, very small, to what it is now with over 120 dogs, puppies, cats, kittens, and various other animals. We do have permanent staff. Beyond them, there's a committee of dedicated volunteers, and we come every weekend so that the shelter is allowed to be open to the public. So we're able to answer questions, talk about adoption, do some education and awareness. It's a big operation, and we work with Qatar Veterinary Center. They're monitoring them, making sure they're okay, getting any medication they need.
One of your main objectives is actually give all of these animals a home. So what is the process to adopt an animal from the shelter?
So we ask that you start to come out, introduce yourself to us, let us know which animal you're interested in. Cats are a little bit easier to rehome because they don't need as much exercise and attention as dogs do. So for dogs, it is a bit more specific. We need to make sure you have the right accommodation, that you have the time and the energy and the financial resources, because it costs a lot to do vaccinations, to keep them up to date. So we need to make sure that you understand it's forever. It's a forever home. And then if all goes well, then you can take the animal home with you.
Well, that's one of our objectives today. I think my friend Liz is going to take one animal today. So yes, how are we going to take a cat home?
Look at her. She's the sweetest. So Hillary is an older cat, and she's a classic example of a cat that was abandoned. And she's ready for adoption, and now you're going to adopt her. So the way it works is we have an adoption form that we fill out. So Hillary has been spayed, so she will not be able to have babies, and we're able to help control the pet population that way. So, and a really important part of the adoption process is microchipping. So Hillary has been microchipped, and what this means is that there's a little microchip in her, and we have a scanner, so if she's ever lost, then anyone that finds her can easily scan her. So what we're gonna do now, very quickly, I just wanna show how the process of registering the microchip takes 2 minutes, and it's so easy. The website is petsafeqatar.com, and we're going to input these details, and then once it's done, we're going to submit it, and then the information is registered. Okay, and then it's going to ask you for a password, so just enter a password, and then we're going to be done.
So what about the people that they cannot adopt an animal for whatever reason, but they still want to be part of the process and help the animals and help the shelter? So what can be the involvement?
Sure, and we get a lot of people who are here just temporarily, and they come. There are a lot of our regular volunteers. They come on the weekends. They cuddle the cats. Walking the dogs is probably the biggest thing and the most important thing for us, because with 120 dogs, it takes a long time to go through them. We love our volunteers. We would be nothing without them. So.
For how long have you been volunteering here at QAWS?
6 months approximately. So we started, I think, last September when we found out about it on Facebook actually.
So who is this little guy here?
He's Chester. His name is Chester, and I usually walk him every weekend.
I mean, there's so many dogs that are just left behind. Like people come, they get a pet, and then they just leave the country and leave the dog behind.
When I started to come here, I thought it's really a noble idea. Just walk them, and it's a noble idea.
And they appreciate it. Like they're so happy when they see you and they recognize you after a while, and it's good to give back.
They can do donation drives, gathering dog food, cat food, bedding, linen, anything. Yeah, and you can always come in and talk to one of us or reach out to us on Facebook and inquire about more ways to get involved.
Okay, Lindsay, so what do you think about your new cat? Are you happy with your choice?
Yes, I love her already. She's busy having a bath, going to meet her new flatmate and friend Gabriel and join us in a forever home.
Well guys, this is it for today's episode of Exploring Qatar. I hope you enjoyed it. We would like to thank Qatar Animal Welfare Society for opening their doors to us and showing us around. And well, I hope you're very happy with your cat.
Seems to be very ready to go home. She's ready to go meet our other housemates.
And well guys, till next time.
See you soon.